What day it is?
Hump Day.
It's Hump.
Welcome to Stay in Your Lane.
They can hear it, but you can't hear it.
Last night was fun.
So we're gonna need you to get back and keep. This is a short-term agreement.
Short-term agreement? Girl, you know I gave you the best ding-a-ling you ever had. You know I gave you that beef whistle, that schlong dong, that rustle the love muscle. How many other men you think gonna give it to you like me, huh? How many?
Well, let's check and see. So, this is the amount of men in the world. This is the amount of men in the world with dicks. This is the amount of men in the world with big dicks. This is the amount of men in the world with big dicks that know how to use them. That's me right there in the corner. Ow, ow. Take all that, multiply times 5, divided by Drake, which means you ain't the only one out here giving good dick. Get over yourself. Next.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't even know you were still here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna be here for a minute though.
Trying to see where it tells me
Brother
when
got the day
people
off.
come into the chat
got
already.
canceled.
How many people come in the chat?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, last night was fun.
It was, huh, baby? I put it on ya.
Yeah, you
Like a
did.
little egg roll, wrapped you up, spent it around, turned it
Fortune
around.
cookie.
Yeah, I opened it up and it was you in there. Yeah.
So I know you about to go to work.
No. Work got canceled today, baby.
Did it?
It did.
Oh, wow, that's crazy, because my work didn't get canceled. So, yeah, I should be there in about 10 minutes-ish. So, I'm probably going to head out on the next
Okay.
5 or now.
Say less. I got you. You get up on out of here. I'm going to be here when you get back. You feel me?
I feel like I can't even scroll down to the bottom of
you're taking a
the
nap.
joint to put a comment in.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, babe.
You going to sleep, man?
Am I tripping? I can't see how many people are actually in the chat yet.
You're overstepping. Stay in your lane.
My brother, you are not cleared to stay over at night without her being here. That's only for boyfriend clearance, not the smash and dash package, my brother.
Whoa. Who is this bald-headed nigga?
I'm the nigga that's about to throw your ass out of here before she does.
Sorry.
Oh,
So that means when she leave,
Just like that.
just like that.
Stay in your lane, agents.
Okay.
Always there when you need them.
they don't
Who
see
is
how
that
many
girl who's
motherfuckers
been
is in
liking
here
all your
yet.
Facebook statuses and retweeting everything you say on Twitter?
Well, let's see what package we have you signed up for. Okay, it looks like we actually have you signed up for our talking
it should-
package.
don't- you know, it
and
usually
it
says,
doesn't
like,
look
you
like
know,
you're covered to annoy the hell out
I
of you
tripping?
with questions about my Facebook
Or it's usually
or
like a
Twitter.
count.
But
Like,
you
you
are
know.
covered to come over and chill at home, but no public places.
Okay.
Why not?
It violates our confidentiality clause, which states as long as you're messing with this company,
It is?
if you ever feel the urge to tell your friends, teammates, or
Okay.
sorority sisters our business, you are required under law to here it goes. Shut the hell up. Confidentiality clause.
Oh, it's 6
I know what
people.
I
Okay.
signed up for, casual
All right.
dating and everything. But
I'll
ever
go
since
on
we've
after
been
this.
intimate, I've really been wanting more. And I don't want to see you with any other female.
Did I mention we have an 808 to heart
8
rate
people
clause,
pulling
which
up.
means we
Okay.
don't
Now I
cover
can
you
see
in the
what to
event
say.
you drown or catch feelings. Next!
Okay, so y'all know Davon. Big hands Davon, big feet Davon.
Oh, because he got a big ego.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, see,
I wish
I'm gonna tap in right after this one.
But yeah, it's just about the ego. I know. Isn't it crazy? It'll be like the biggest dudes, like the most buff dudes, the big, everything's big except that.
I mean, it's kind of your fault.
There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. My baby's on the couch.
Hey, babe, what you doing here?
Just hanging out, man. You know what I'm saying? Come hang out and see everybody what y'all doing. Y'all
This is a girls' meeting. You ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah, no. Y'all need a male's perspective about how to get destroyed on a consistent basis. You see what I'm saying? You remember I had caught a Charlie Hart putting that dick on you all the way down. It was on my ankle right there, and it was swinging around there. I hit you across your eye with it, but
Babe?
If you don't have titties, stay in your lane.
All right, Blue 42, flag on the play. Let's huddle up here. So everyone with titties, put your hands up. Everyone who doesn't have titties, get your ass out.
you nigga.
And we on. Here we go. What up, y'all? Salutations, salutations. What it do? What up, beautiful people? All right, y'all, roll call. Y'all know what it is. Let's start tapping those screens. Let's hit the hearts. Let's start letting Facebook know that we here. The grown folks are here. Let me see y'all tap and make sure you share so that your friends on Facebook can join into the party. You dig? What's happening? What's happening? Let me see a roll call. Let's see who we got in the building. The players and the playettes. What's up, Natasha? How you doing, love? Let's see. Lucreta Brooke? Lucreta. Good evening, handsome. You know, Lucreta, thank you, baby, for pulling up because I've never met a Lucreta. I've never met a Lucreta. And as soon as I said your name, I was like, I wonder how that would sound if we was making love. And I had to whisper, Lucreta. Damn, Lucreta. Damn, Lucreta. Don't nobody do that, Lucreta, like you do that thing, baby. You know, some people have good bedroom names and some don't. You know, I think Lucreta is my first time. So shout out to you, Lucreta. I appreciate your love. What up, Andrew? Andrew, what it do? Andrew is from New York and he's married. Andrew, how long you been married, right? How long you been married? Are you happily married? And you can put a face emoji on how happy that is. I'm not trying to get you tricked up, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Of course we know you happy. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I really hope you are, man. When I see marriages, I know there's a lot of people that's married that's not happy, but I genuinely like when I see married people who are happy with the contract that they made. You know what I mean? Like very happy with the contract they made. I feel like it's only people who get married and they're not happy with the agreement that they made. What y'all think? Agree or disagree? While y'all here, let me see some hearts, y'all. Let's let Facebook know we here. Shout out to my people on YouTube too, man. We on YouTube right now live, so y'all can check me out on my YouTube channel, Top Rope Zeus. I'm dropping 2 videos a day. 2 videos a day. And yeah, man, I'm feeling good. Okay, y'all, just to let y'all know, today we are just gonna be kind of all over the place today, right? I'm gonna talk about some relationship, just some things that I've been kind of seeing in my week. You know what I mean? Different dating things I've seen on the internet, things I've seen in real life, and I'm gonna take some. I want to take some, not suggestions, but I want to hear what type of stuff y'all been seeing relationship wise. What type of topics have y'all been going through? I'll give you an example, right? Some of us are going through marriage stuff, right? Some of us are going through marriage, trying to figure out how to make the marriage work. Others of us are going through a divorce, right? We are learning about what it's like to be divorced. Some of us are co-parenting and we're in court trying to figure out that. Some of us are single and can't figure out why we can't keep no goddamn body. Everybody's in their own space. So I'm trying to figure out on the live, where are we? Okay. What are we doing? And y'all can put that down in the comment section while I read y'all comments, man. And also, if you guys want to show love, you guys can always share gifts. You can always do those things. Big shout out, yo, Eileen. People have been copping the stay in your lane dating contracts, and I'm so fucking excited by it because myself and the team, Top Rope Studios, we've been really like working hard trying to push the game. We trying to give you guys like thought-provoking things, not something that you're gonna get from other creators or things like that. So the fact that y'all taking time, downloading, I put the link down in the comment section here of the live for those of you that actually want to download the dating packet. Let me explain to you what it is first. So if you guys have seen my stay in your lane videos, I do a stay in your lane relationship like dating series, right? And it's actually within my series Hump Day Romance. It was just a popular sketch that kind of took off. So we started doing more. So now other podcasts are starting to share our videos, right? Fresh and Fit. I don't know if you guys have heard of that podcast, but one of my friends sent me the Fresh and Fit podcast, and they showed one of the Stay in Your Lane episodes. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could show you guys the video. Actually, next Wednesday, I'm gonna upgrade my shit We're gonna upgrade our stuff, and we're gonna have it so that I have the videos, and I can kind of show you guys the videos, and then we all can talk about them, right? But yeah, it's been really, really dope, and you guys have been downloading the dating contracts. So tonight, I am gifting a free bundle of the Stay in Your Lane Insurance dating contracts. Now, these are about 20 to 22 contracts, all different variations. They're for different occasions, right? And all you have to do is download them and print them. And I'm gonna give away whoever is the most active in the chat, whoever is giving me the most energy. I'm gonna pick you guys, and I'm gonna gift you a free downloadable dating your lane, stay in your lane dating contract, and you can give them to your wives, your husbands. We got coworker stuff. We have best friend stuff. It's not just romantic relationships. It's not. It's actually relationships that relationships is anybody, you know? So yeah, I think it's time for us to get a little bit of clarity. And they're fucking hilarious at the end of the day. Like, I think y'all should test them out. And I actually have people that are starting to videotape themselves using the contracts with they cuddy buddy or they one night stand or they side chick or they side dude, whoever, right? And yo, it not only is it hilarious, but it also kind of brings more laughter into the bedroom, which is something that I always really kind of wanted to do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when it comes to dating, yo, most of the time when dating, you can't even talk to somebody without them getting emotional. You know what I mean? Like, I always used humor as a way to talk to people about hard shit, right? No Diddy. And I'm like, yo, a lot of my friends, they really kind of get out of relationships because they can't really talk to their significant other partner. Meaning, if they tell them the truth, it's gonna hurt their partner's feelings. Have y'all ever been with somebody who's like so sensitive you can't even work through things because they're so sensitive, you can't even tell them anything. You can't tell them anything they don't want to hear. You know, hey, you're getting a little lazy on me. Hey, that thing, you ain't helped paid rent and I don't know how long. Hey, you starting to get a little bit too angry around the house. Hey, you ain't cleaned up or cooked in a long time. Hey, bro, you ain't really spending spending any money on your family. You just spend your money on a bunch of stuff for you. All these things are just conversations. But you know what I realized though? Yo, grown ass people, and I didn't really realize this because I'm a conversationalist. You know what I'm saying? I love to gab with the best of them, right? But I realized that most people can't really have an intelligent conversation about relationships or anything because they're not healed within themselves. You ever see a person that they trying to get in on a relationship conversation, or you just having a casual conversation with them about something, and they're triggered and they just start spazzing out, or they kind of take it up a level where you like, yo, bro, goddamn, we just talking about you all right? I seen that. I seen a gentleman do that on the internet a couple days ago, right? Clifton Powell. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Clifton Powell played Pinky in Friday. Clifton Powell. He's played in so many other things. The brother is one of the most talented actors. He played Chauncey in Menace to Society too. Super dope brother. But anyway, he was in a roundtable discussion, and it was a bunch of men. And Clifton Powell talking about how he's about 69, 70 years old, and he's just now learning how to love. He's sitting around a bunch of younger guys, and he's like being very honest and vulnerable and saying, hey, I'm just learning how to be monogamous. I'm just learning how to love. He said, my mother died when I was very young, and my father, he wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and he grew up in a different time. So I was appreciating this OG grown ass man, right, talking about his ups and downs, because a lot of us men, we think we're supposed to have it figured out. There's a lot of pressure on us by people who are not men to hurry up and get it right. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to remember that most of the time, the people that's telling you to hurry up and do something is the people that ain't doing what they asking you to do. Like, you don't know what it's like to be a man. I don't know what it's like to be a woman. I know that it's difficult for both. I do know that. You know what I mean? So the dude, Clifton Powell, was talking, and then this younger guy cut him off and just started spazzing out like, hey, look, I know you older, but I don't, he was a little sassy. He was like, but I don't give a fuck. He said this verbatim. He's like, I don't give a fuck what my family have been through. I haven't talked to my father in 4 years. I think when you get 69, you just want to be right. And it changed. Like the brother came out of nowhere, and I'm like, bro, you didn't change the whole energy of the conversation. And it was very disrespectful because him and Clifton Powell started going back and forth. He was like, yo, motherfucker, you don't know who you talking to. Nigga, like, you ain't even lived to be my age. And he was like, oh, you're not going to overtalk me. You're not going to overtalk. You know, his hands started going like this. And when they do that, it mean business. You ain't going to overtalk me. And I was like, boy, it is some, I see why your daddy ain't talked to you in 4 years. Shit, your ass is sassier than a motherfucker. Like, look, I understand why our elders don't like having conversations with the younger generation because the younger generation thinks they know everything. Me, I used to hang out with older people all the time. So I love older people. I feel like I can get a lot of game from them. But because I can get a lot of game from them, I know that older people are about respect and you must respect the elders. So even if I have a disagreement, I would never do that. Like this was like a round table discussion on cameras. If Denzel was in there, would you do Denzel like that? Clifton Powell is a legend. So that bothered me for sure because I don't care if the guy was a, you know, was a 3-point shooter or not, or whatever his sexual orientation is. Bro, you're a man. I know guys that's gay and they are very much masculine men, right? The way the guy, and y'all should go check the clip out for yourself, but like the way the guy kind of disrespected Clifton Powell was like, really, bro? It kind of seemed like he was fussing at his dad and putting it on Clifton Powell. And a lot of us do that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us be putting our childhood or whoever did us wrong, we put their face on the person in front of us. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, bro, like, I hope that brother really get himself together and go back and look at that tape and just see how wildly disrespectful he was. So yeah, that got my attention this week, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it, but go check it out because that damn show pissed me off. All right, Andrew Lynch. Andrew said, Top Rope Zeus, I'm definitely happy. Been together going on 5 years. Been married for 3 years. Dope. I like that. I like that. Happily married. Go ahead, Andrew. Yo, shout out to Terrence Davis. He says, you have fun videos. Yo, I appreciate you, Terrence. Leavanta Brown, she said, Mary, North Carolina, married. Okay, North Carolina. North Carolina is a great place to get married because it's the country. It's the country. It's a great place to get married. But you got to be careful in North Carolina, boy, because if you don't have anything to do out there, if you're in one of the boring parts, then you can get stuck with just having babies and just having sex. And maybe that's what you want to do. I don't know. They just eat. You know what I'm saying? The country is like, I like the country, but the country, it depends. I can't be somewhere that's too slow. I need to be right in the middle. Right in the middle. Andrew says, kids nowadays are so disrespectful. I'm glad you brought that shit up, Andrew, because I agree. Does anybody have kids on here? If you do, please put down in the comment section if you have kids. If you have step kids, I commend you. Please put yourself down in there, right? But I used to, for the past like year or two, I've been kind of thinking to myself, right? Do I want more children? Right now, I have an 8-year-old. She about to be 9. And me and my parents, we adopted 2 who are my great nieces, right? Their mother is my niece. And they are 13 and 10. Their mother passed away a couple years ago, my niece. So we brought them in and now we're raising them, right? And when I say we raise them, like we are raising them. Like I am raising girls. You know what I'm saying? Like I got one in boxing because she got into a fight last year. And I was so nervous because I got a call, right? And I was in the middle of work and I got a call that my goddaughter was being jumped by a bunch of girls. Man, when I tell y'all, boy, I hurried up and scurried out the goddamn house, boy. Like when I say the road runner, nigga, you saw dust. And I was driving through red lights, all that shit. Get out the way. I was trying to get to her. And when I did, you know, I saw what the situation was and I kind of got clarity on it. But raising girls is very difficult. But what I've learned in raising girls is that I have to be a balanced dad, meaning I have to give them love. And love is not just giving them what they want. I got to give them discipline too. One thing about my girls is I try to make sure that they clean up a lot. I try to make sure that they say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like I say, the 13-year-old, she's in boxing right now. She wanted to quit boxing a couple weeks ago. And I was like, man, I am not letting you away. I almost did it because she been like trying to fake miss practice and shit. And I'm like, look, I got shit to do. I am super busy. I do not got time to be running after your ass to make sure you go into boxing. But then I thought to myself, if I let her quit this, she'll quit other things and it'll be a habit. So I was like, nope, your ass is staying in boxing. Why? Because men hit women, unfortunately, and women hit women, right? So I want to make sure that my girls are safe when I'm not around them. I feel like that's how I know I'm a good parent, if I prepare my kids to not need me, if that makes sense. Do y'all agree with that or not? Let me know. What's y'all parent? Because y'all might have different parenting styles. If you can share the live with your Facebook friend, here's the link. Yeah, y'all, Natasha just put the live so you guys can tap the link. If y'all tap the screen, give a thumbs up, give a tap, and then, yo, hit the share button. Hit that share button. Levante. Am I saying Leavanta? If I'm pronouncing your name wrong, love, please charge it to my heart and not my mind. You know, I went to Norfolk Public Schools. Please forgive me. Levanta Brown, Miss Brown, she says, I'm in Elizabeth City. Okay. I know I'm in Elizabeth City. It's country. I have 3 kids, 3, 11, and 13. That 3-year-old was a pandemic baby, wasn't it? That 3-year-old snuck in on your ass, didn't y'all? Was in the house. Y'all was bored. You thought you was going to die. She was like, hey, we don't know how this pandemic thing going to go. So you know, it's only one thing to do. We might as well go raw and produce another version of us. And that's what you did. I'm proud of you, Miss Brown. Yo, I know all about Elizabeth City. Me and my frat brothers used to go to Elizabeth City and party, basically. And we called Elizabeth City. I went to Norfolk State University, right? We called Elizabeth City the Wild Wild West. That's what we called y'all, because Elizabeth City is wild. It's kind of wild. It's wild as a motherfucker. I remember when we used to go to Elizabeth City to college, right, just to visit. The girls was gangster as a motherfucker. The girls was gangster. I remember we went to Elizabeth City party one time, right? I'm not even bullshitting. We went to Elizabeth City to kick it with the Alphas. If you don't know, I'm a brother of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to the frats. Shout out to all my Divine Nine if y'all up here with me. But we went to Elizabeth City, right? Partied, had a good time. Bro, tell me why we get in a fight. We getting girls. I'm with like a lot of my line brothers, so it's about like maybe like 7 or 8 of us. We out here doing our thing, you know. We was very we was a little arrogant, you know, because we was a big deal in our yard. I'll be honest, but you know, we went, showed love, and then we got in like a little scuffle or whatever. I think with the Qs or somebody. Do you know nigga? They pepper sprayed us. Well, not me, because I was on the right side where they wasn't doing that. But my point is, some of my niggas got pepper sprayed while I'm sitting outside. I was doing something. I think we was walking out. And I was just like, yo, Elizabeth City is like a gangster. Them niggas is gangster in Elizabeth City. So shout out to anybody that went to Elizabeth City school, anything like that. Shout out to y'all. What? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Levanta, she said it was a divorced and remarried someone with no kids. It was a divorced. Oh, you was divorced and you remarried someone with no kids. Shit, good luck for you. The fact that you found somebody with no kids, I be feeling like that's the jackpot. If you over 30 and you messing with somebody with no kids, you like, hey, that's what's up. The only time it go wrong is when they really want kids, but they can't physically have kids. Hey, be a stepdaddy, be a stepmama. Let's see. Andrew, I definitely agree. Best to be safe than sorry. Self-defense is very important, especially for females. Andrew, it really is. Like, one thing I've learned with women, right? I've dated women who really didn't know how to like protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I would ask him, I'm like, well, who was the dude that you was with prior to this, right? And she was like, well, you know, he would have a gun or, you know, he would be there, you know, to protect me. But I'm like, he was like, but you know, he never taught me how to protect myself. And I feel like that's the difference between men like that and men like me, right? And the reason I say that is because I'm the type of nigga that I want my woman to leave if we ever do part, right? Because it just didn't work out or whatever. I need her to leave smarter than what she left me. You know what I mean? Like if a woman is with a man for a year or 2, 3 months, whatever, if she's with you and she hasn't learned anything, bro, you failed. Or she failed. Somebody has failed. You know what I mean? Because I only want to be with women that I can learn from. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not one of these guys who's gonna pretend like he knows everything. And I'm also not somebody who's gonna pretend to be somebody I'm not. So when I find a woman that knows more than I do, or she's more privy in a scenario more than I am, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to learn what you learn, mama. And I don't mean just sexual. I'm like, yo, tell me something about land. How do I book some land? How do you got some credit tips for me? Talk to me about taxes. These are things that I never even thought about in my 20s. But when you get in your 30s, you start to realize that the sexiest women have shit between their brains. I mean, between their ears. You know, they have a brain that they can offer you information, not just what they can offer you between their legs. Now, don't get it twisted. I would really like what's between your legs. I would like a taste. I would like a taste of that. But what I'm saying is, I would like a side of brain. Well, figuratively and literally, figuratively and literally, I would like both of the brains. I would like that brain, and I would like the information. That's all I'm saying. Do y'all agree or disagree? Uh-oh, Niecy in the house. Niecy! Danielle, what up, boo? With your fine ass, shaped like a wine glass. What's up, boo? All right, I want questions tonight, man. I'm on for another 30 minutes. Please ask me whatever the hell you want to ask me about dating, relationships, myself, whatever you want to ask me. I want to know what you guys got going on. Danielle, what up, boo? Danielle, are you single or are you dating somebody? Or are you trying to holler at a nigga? Shout out to Kiki. Kiki Brock. Kiki is Miss Caramel Sunday. What's up, Kiki? How I miss you? What up, Kiki? Miss Caramel Sunday. I have 4 kids, 24, 22, 20, and 4. Kiki. Now you know what I'm about to say. Okay, Kiki. Kiki, baby. First off, congratulations on having 4. When you have 4 kids, how many baby daddies, if you don't mind me asking? I ain't here to judge. I'm not Uncle Phil. I'm just trying to get the understanding. You can have 4 of them janks. It's all good in the hood. But you have 4 kids. That is confirmation that you got some good stuff with you. So whatever it is that you got over there, baby, you keep it locked down because I don't want none of it because you got 4 kids. Every nigga that's with you gives you a kid. So that means you got some good stuff. I'm not trying to get sucked inside of your matrix. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then your name is Miss Chocolate Sunday, Miss Caramel Sunday. You see what I'm saying? I don't even like a lot of sugar in my teeth, baby. I don't. She said, Kiki said, good dick and intelligence is the best for sure. Kiki a little nasty motherfucker. I like Kiki. I like Kiki. Kiki's a good time. See, on my lives, this is for really grown people. It really is. This is really for grown people. Danielle says she's single. If someone comes along, I'll see what's going on. Okay, okay. All right. So you single, ready to mingle. Okay. Are you looking for a man or companionship? Or are you just not looking for anything at all? Like when you're single, Danielle, and you want to holler at a dude, like do you holler at guys if you see a guy you like, or is hollering at a dude that you like beneath you or just something you don't do because you shy? Like how does that work? Because I know a lot of women who are afraid to approach a man and they kind of wait for guys to like just holler at them. And they're like, oh, well, nobody hollered at me tonight. And I'm like, shit, did you holler at them? Pick up a conversation, say hello. So let me know. Because I feel like you a pimp, Danielle. I feel like you have no problem getting a man if you wanted to. Let's see. Oh shit, Kiki said she got 2 baby daddies. Hey, Kiki, that's a good ratio, Kiki. Because if you said 4, I knew you was a hoe. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm playing. You know I love you, Kiki. I'm just messing with you. 2 is really good. But what happened with that 4-year-old though? Is that a pandemic, baby? Is that a pandemic? Did he like, you know, catch you when you was vulnerable and you thought you was about to die off the COVID and you was like, shoot, if I'm gonna die on the dick. I'm gonna die with it raw. Because that's what a lot of women did during the pandemic. A lot of people thought they were gonna die, and a lot of women said that they were gonna die on the dick. And now people got a lot of babies. So it's a lot of die on the dick babies. A lot of them. I was trying to make sure I ain't had me one. Shoot, I was in LA during the pandemic. I had my place, but I got laid up. I got not snowed in, but I got COVIDed in, right? I had to shelter with this pretty ass woman. She was pretty, but we were friends. And I just got out of a relationship and I was like, look, I know we in this pandemic thing, but I cannot be making life decisions with you. Okay, we got to just survive together. And she was cool. I liked her. I think I saw a roach at her crib and then I just left. I'm gonna be honest with you. And she wasn't like a nasty individual. I think just her neighbors just didn't exterminate. You know, she lived in an apartment complex, but I remember I saw one roach and I was like, I don't know if I want to take my shoes off in here all the way. And then I remember I saw something that really bothered me that I know I'm probably petty for. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm notorious for kind of just not talking to women just for petty stuff. Not now, but back in the day. And I remember I saw she had like some Jordans, but they were like heels. They looked like really cheap Jordan heel. You know, that like when girls would try to wear like the sneaker heel joints. She had a pair of them, and they were real busted. And I was like, I can't. She making bad decisions if she buying stuff like this. I did not like the Jordan heels that she had on. You ever see a woman and she got on some Fila's or like some shoes that you like? Yo, what's like some Skechers? Like you said what?
With a dress on.
Yeah, with a dress on. Like I like the same way women look at shoes, I look at women's shoes. And I'm like, look, if you got some Skechers that's lighting up, I'm not knocking your hustle. I'm just saying that's not my ministry. Cause I gotta be fly when I walk in and you're a reflection of me. Now I'm not saying I can't Cinderella you up. You know what I'm saying? I can get you fly. But we still gotta talk about that roach. I don't know if he got friends or I don't know, but I had some fun in the pandemic. I did. I really did. Pandemic was some good time. So I feel you, Kiki. Let's see, Miss Brown. She says, "That's what I did to my husband. That's what I did." Hold on, let me see. What up, Rim Rich? What up, Pimp? Make sure y'all tapping the screen and sharing it with y'all followers, man. Let me know. Make sure y'all tapping in so we can share this. Good dick and intelligence is the best for sure. I just had to read Kiki's comment because she's such a nigga. I love it. Miss Brown says, that's what I did to my husband. I brought him to the country from the city. Definitely got to be smart in relationships. Should you treat a woman the same after getting married that you treated her while dating? Should you treat a woman when you're married the same while dating? Well, I'll answer that question with a question. Should you work hard on a job that you've been working for 30 days, right? 90 days. You know, they give on most jobs, they do a 90-day trial, right? To see if you're a good fit, to see how it is. And some people in those 90 days, they go extra hard, right? They on time, like they early, they doing coffee. They're like, hey, good morning. How are you, Ron? I'm great, Keisha. I love being up at 7 o'clock in the fucking morning. I love that, right? You are so pleasant in those 90 days. And then after you get hired for the job, what do we do? Do we stay the amazing employee that we stayed in those 90 days so we could get the job? Or do we show them our real representative? Nigga, we showing in, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, that same person. Hey, Zeus, how you doing? It's 7 o'clock, you like it? Everything great? Hey, Ron, why the fuck you talking to me, man? It's 7 o'clock in the morning, Ron. Why you talking to me? Like, don't talk to me till after 9:30. Hey, I'm sorry, Zeus. Hey, man, I just told you, bro. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Does that make sense? I think that's how people are in relationships. Now, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but think about it. When you start dating, before she get that ring or before he get married, you're like, oh man, they great. They on time. They losing weight. Little do you know, this the smallest you ever gonna see them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saw that nigga got them abs, ladies? When you met that nigga was chiseled up, won't he? You could see that nigga dick too when he looked down. Everything was good. Till you get with that nigga for a little bit, y'all start eating good. Start skipping them gym. Now the belly hanging over the waistband a little bit, but that's okay. Cause you still, y'all, a little comfort weight. Then that nigga titties start getting bigger than yours. Y'all start getting chest to chest, and that shit looking like y'all breast to breast. It ain't sexy at all, is what I'm saying. So yeah, Miss Brown. I think you should treat the person the way when you start. I do. Do I think people do that? Hell nah. I think people slack the hell off. Like, you ever have a bad girlfriend and you like, damn, goddamn girl, you fine as a motherfucker. Then when she get with you 3 years, the drawers that you bought her, she can't fit in no more. Stretching the shit out of them panties. She got the folds all over. Now listen, ladies, I'm saying that if you want him to treat you the same way, y'all both got to keep yourself up. I do not believe or subscribe to the narrative of people being like, well, you supposed to love me the way I am. I did. I loved you the way you was, and then you changed to somebody else. Now, I ain't saying you can't, if you, that's so small, that's cosmetic. That ain't nothing, right? But, yo, a lot of people fall off.
It could be other things too.
It could be other things. Look, what you got for me, Alan? What you got for me?
It don't even have to be weight. It could be the way you treat them.
Okay. Eileen said you can fall off by the way you treat people, right? Meaning you're not as polite as you was when y'all first started dating, or not as helpful. When I first started dating people, the women I date, they helpful as a motherfucker. My shoe untied. Hey, you need me to get that? Thank you. I don't, but I'm just glad that you had my back in case I couldn't, right? Then, you're doing well, then people start slacking, right? You used to get head before you had sex. You used to get some long sloppy toppy. She used to get you right. You ain't even have to ask her to do it, right? She just pulled that motherfucker out, start wrangling that thing for you, right? Wrangle master. You like, yeah, baby, get me right. Slurp me up, straight sloppy toppy. Now, y'all get comfortable. You move in together, get married, have kids. Boy, you can't get your dick sucked, nigga, only on your birthday. Only on your birthday. Make it make sense for me. Make it make sense. I don't understand that. Like you about to get in a relationship with one person so that you can have no sex, so you can have no intimacy, because guys do it too. Guys do it too. Guys be like straight fit or they straight whatever. Next thing you know, these niggas need a CPAP machine. And you can't even sleep in your own goddamn bed. You know how many women sleeping on couches in other rooms and shit because they don't want to sleep with fucking Buzz Lightyear over here? To infinity and beyond. You like, nigga, yeah, beyond, motherfucker. Your ass ain't getting no pussy. You're gonna be beyond your hand tonight, Slim. Listen, y'all, I can't do it. I did a 1.5 mile run today. You wanna know why? Because I'm trying to be able to see my wood. I wanna see my wood when I look down. I don't wanna see no titties. And she don't want. Because I don't know about y'all, but when I'm doing my thing, if it's a mirror around, shit, I'm gonna take a peek. I'm like, oh shit, nigga, you doing this, ain't you? I'm a looker. I don't know about y'all. I done said too much. Eileen said I said too much. I gotta calm down. I done said too much, Eileen. Let's see what y'all talking about.
It's the liquor talking.
It's definitely somebody talking. Um, Danielle said, I have made the first move before. I would prefer if a man approached me, but I don't mind. Okay, let me ask you this. What's the best way for a man to approach you, right? I know how I approach women, I be doing my thing. But what's the best way for a man to approach you? And let me know that, or what's been the best way that a man's approached you? Or is it multiple ways? Because me, when I approach a woman, I like to do it in an organic way, right? It's either going to be organic, where we just naturally, maybe we stand at a line together, or maybe we're in the same vicinity, and I may ask a question or may give a compliment on a shoe or something, like women wear nice sneakers sometimes. I'm like, yo, those sneakers are dope. I should get those for my daughter, blah, 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 or, whatever. I don't make up bullshit though. Like, I don't say I like something if I don't. So the compliment is genuine. But also sometimes if I'm feeling sexy enough and I got my chest out and I smell good like I be doing, listen, I think I'm Stefan Urkel. I'm top rope Urkel. You know what I'm saying? Like I put that shit on and I'm like, hey, I'm like, hey, baby, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, she's like, hey, how you doing? I said, baby, I'm groovy like a drive-in movie. What we talking about? Because sometimes if you meet a woman in the right atmosphere, like a lounge, a cigar bar, she's dressed up and she by herself, nigga, she did not get dressed up for nobody to talk to her. That woman wants some conversation. And if the conversation is to her liking, shit, she might want to have more than a conversation. And I'm talking about that's for the grown folks after Patreon. I ain't talking like that this is Facebook. I can't talk like that. But yes, it be like that. So how do y'all like to get approached? Kiki, she says, all my grown kids have the same father and my baby girl has a different father. And yes, she was a pandemic baby. That's what I'm talking about, Kiki, with the pandemic baby. I know that's right. I'm glad for you, Queen. I love that for you. I love that. I love that. But ain't starting over a motherfucker though. Like you starting over with 4. Like you gotta think about it. Your baby 4, right? That means, what? You got like in jail, you got like 12 more years? Nah, like 14 more years in jail. Yeah, you got a 14-year bid. Your numbers is larger than Diddy's. You got that 14-year bid, man. And that's why I tell people, I was like, part of me has been asking myself, do I want a son? Right? Every man, most men want their legacy to go on, right? I have daughters, but I don't have a son. And I was like, man, part of me wants a son. Part of me wants a son. But I'm like, am I ready and prepared to go through all that stuff all over again? And then two, when you do the whole child thing before, if your first original situation is not as smooth or as pleasant as you would like it, like the co-parenting part, that also plays a part too. Because you're like, man, I ain't trying to go through this co-parenting stuff again with somebody else. That's really what it is like the kids are the best part. It's the co-parents you got to deal with and just people being on the same page and people being pleasant. So part of me is just like, man, I want a son. I feel like I should definitely pass down these good genes, this face. I definitely want to pass down my wood to my son because my family, we come from strong wood givers. And I'm like, I should pass this tree down to my son. You know what I mean? I should pass this tree trunk down to him. But I don't know, y'all. Because I'm really focused on this and I want to travel the world. I ain't trying to change diapers and such. But I know if I have a kid, I can't just not be around and not be around my kids. So I think I'm just gonna stick to stick to lamps, just stick to rubbers right now and just stay to myself, actually. I need to be just celibate. I've been practicing celibacy here and there. Let's see. Rim Rich. What up, Rim Rich? Rim Rich said, it's hard for me to date. I'm widower. I'm 49. Damn, bro. That I'm fucking sorry to hear. I have a lot of respect and empathy for people who have lost a wife or a husband because I cannot imagine, Rich, right? Rich, Rim, when I tell you, bro, I cannot imagine. And actually, I can't imagine, right? Last year, my aunt, she was in her 70s. She passed away, right? She had been sick for a while. Now she's my aunt that's married into the family. She's married to my uncle. My uncle sang to my aunt in her while she was in her casket. He sang to her at the funeral. And I had to go up there and speak, on my aunt's behalf because I was very close to them. And man, when I tell you, I couldn't even hold my tears, bro. I think I cried more at my aunt's funeral than I've cried at any other. And I just didn't know, I didn't know what it was. But to see that man have a love that he is not here no more, bro, it broke my heart. On the opposite side of that, I had to see the total picture of how life works, right? Most people don't even ever really meet the love of their life. They just meet a bunch of fillers. To find somebody and really be in love in life, to me, is a privilege, right? You heard the phrase, it's better to have loved than not to have loved at all. I feel like, bro, I'm so blessed at how many I've been really loved by real women. And if you a man that's never really been loved by a real woman before, like a good woman, then I can understand that you don't even know what I'm talking about. I get it. Because ain't nothing like the love of a good woman that really is down for you and really appreciates you. Like, so, my heart goes out to you, big dog. I don't even know how the fuck you deal with that shit. But let me finish reading your comment, Rim. Ladies, make sure y'all hit up Rim, show him a titty or something. My nigga, this is a community. Rim, I'm sending you a titty. Okay? I don't know who gonna send it to you, but somebody gonna send it to you because community. I feel like the best sex is when somebody passed away and somebody give you some after a funeral. Boy, ain't nothing like some sympathy sex. I don't know if y'all ever had it, but boy, tears and booty go together. Let me say that. Tears and booty. If you just need, because when you sad, you just want somebody to hold you. You just want to be, you know what I'm saying? Like when Big Mama died in Soul Food. Y'all remember that? When Big Mama died in Soul Food, we was sad as hell. But Vanessa Williams' husband was having sex with Faye. Faye was horny. After all that stuff, Faye got it in. And she was like, she ain't give a damn. So yeah, I feel like funeral stuff, sometimes physical embrace or just companionship helps us when we're going through grieving. Let's see. Rich said, it's hard for me to date. I'm a widower. I'm 49. I was married for almost 23 years. Yo, that is a long time for sure. That's beautiful. But all the women I come in contact with, young and older, they all want an instant relationship. But like I tell them, it does work. It doesn't work that way. It takes time to develop a friendship, to a relationship, but they want it right now. But they want it right now. What y'all think about that, chat? I'm listening to Rim, right? And I can kind of really understand what he's saying because I've met, I think younger women oftentimes want to get in relationships more quicker. Reason being is because they haven't really been in a lot of them. So they want to be, they're like, hey, I want to be claimed. I think a lot of women want to be in a relationship for the benefits. Imagine somebody to say, hey, I want a job, right? But I want the paycheck. I want the pension, the 401k. I want all of that. But soon as you in the job, right? Soon as you start the job, they want to move to CEO. You like, hey, we don't have CEO positions. It takes a while to move up into the company. But right now we can have you in the mail room, or we can have you as the receptionist, or we might even have like, a pre-managerial. We just depending on your skill set, but you cannot be the CEO. You cannot come up in here, and that's not how it works. Because if somebody was to come in your company and be the CEO in the first day, do they know the culture of the company? Do they know the history of the company? Like, let's say I wanted to be, I applied for Nike tomorrow, right? And I'm like, man, I want to be with Nike. And I want to be the CEO of Nike. They're going to be like, yo, nigga, do you even know anything about our business and how we do here? I mean, I know we sell shoes, but where did the first Nike shop start? Do you know the history? I feel like that's what Rem is saying with women in relationships. And there's some women that probably feel like this too. Because some guys be wanting to put a woman in a relationship ASAP Rocky too. There's some weird dudes out there. I don't say weird, but some dudes are like, yeah, I just want to hurry up and get in a relationship with a woman. And you just be like, why? So you can use her or something? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. You desperate, nigga? You can't be by yourself? I don't get it. But that's how I feel. When you're dating somebody, it takes time, like Rim said, to have a friendship. You want to know why? Because most people just want to go on vacations and they want to spend money and they want you to spend money on them because that's how they determine whether you love them and that they're in a real relationship. It's really the attention that women get with relationships. No different from if a woman gets pregnant, she knows that she's about to be celebrated. When you get pregnant, you get baby showers, you get people feeding you, you get a lot of attention. I've heard women say, I get pregnant on purpose just because I like the attention that I get when I'm pregnant. So all I'm saying is with you, I can totally understand, one, you're a widower, and I can understand the type of relationship that you had with your wife. Not to say you can't have it with another woman, but that's going to take some friendship. That's going to take some, hey, let's hang out. That's going to take some companionship. And I think a lot of women cannot handle being with a man that they cannot control. Meaning, if I get in a relationship with you, then I got to say so about where you're going and what you're doing. But if I'm just your friend, then I got to stay in my lane. I always look to see which women can stay in their lane. Oh, I love a woman that can stay in her lane. I love that shit. I love it. I love it. Because guess what? Baby, I'm real good at staying in my lane. And I'm not going to ask you intrusive questions if I know that we're not like that or I'm not your man. I'm not going to do that. And a lot of people want to rush into relationships, not because they want to be good girlfriends, but because they want to be kept.
You showing them something that they ain't never had before.
Hey, y'all heard our link. You showing me something you never had before. You know, now I'm not saying that's all women, but if you meet a guy and you want to hurry up and get in a relationship, what about the friendship? I used to hate it when I would tell girls like, "Yo, I really want you to be my friend." Like I'm like, "Yo, you're actually like a friend of mine," and they would take it the wrong way. They'd be like, "Oh, you put me in the friend zone." I'm like, "Nah, nigga, I'm actually being honest with you." Friends get honesty because I care about your feelings and how you are, and I want to make sure that I don't ruin your life. And this was like back in the day. But I realized that like a lot of women, if you an attractive dude and you say, hey, let's be friends first, she takes it as a diss. But if I was ugly, you'd be like, hell yeah, let's be friends. Ugly niggas say let's be friends, y'all happy as hell. A cute nigga say let's be friends. You like, girl, I ain't got it no more. He say he wanna be friends. I ain't got it. Maybe he actually, want to take his time with you. So I definitely feel what you're saying, Rem, and I appreciate you even saying that, big dog. Natasha, what do you mean when you weren't making life decisions? I mean, like I was out in these streets, you know what I'm saying? Like I went to college, I had post-college. Post-college was wow. I had a condo, right? Me and like three other fraternity dudes, right? We was like it was four of us. We was in a 3-story condo. When I got out of school, when I graduated college, boy, that shit was like the trap. Boy, it was a lot of things going on up in there. It was hookah. We was throwing parties, hookah. It was sorority, college girls. If you was just around our people would just stop by our houses to be like, hey, we know, let's just go hang out. Our spot was the spot. So a lot of things happened. I can't talk about everything, but a lot of things happened. Okay. But it was all consensual, no Epstein and no Diddy. There was no oil involved, I assure you. But I used to see in that house married men and married women cheating on their spouse. Not with me, but I'm just saying. I would see them and I'm like, hey, you said, but man, I mind my goddamn business. But it's interesting how people deal with their relationships. It's just very interesting, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was making some life decisions. Natasha, mind your business. Andrew Lynch, one should strive to be better, just my opinion. I agree. We should all strive to be better. Eating cat will give you a dad bod. What the fuck? What's a dad? How does cat give you a dad bod? What is a dad bod? I'm a dad. I got a bod. What's a dad bod? I don't know. And how does it do that, Andrew? Because I don't know how you eating cat. If you are gaining weight, Andrew, from eating cat, does that mean that she got a fat cat? And you eating big cat? You the Tiger King? You Tiger King? You eating big cat? What you got going on? Big cat is wild though. You ever see a big joint with like a big cat? That shit like a New York slice of pizza or like a deep dish. Like when big joints, and there's some pretty big joints in my day, so don't get it twisted. I done hit some pretty big joints. But I'm just saying big joints, when they wear like tight clothes, some of them got that, it's like the vagina is so big. It's like I say, it's like a New York slice of pizza, like when it's got 2 plates. Now you probably gained some weight on that. I'm not gonna lie. You probably gained some weight on that. But then you meet other women who have very slender, right? It ain't no meat, it's just bone. I love women. I think y'all are just beautifully made. I love I don't have a type. My type is like somebody that's has it up here, can have a good conversation. I can bring you around in public. You're fun. You somebody who can take a joke, that's secure with themselves, that has a good sense of humor, because I like to joke. And listen, you gotta have some freak in you. You gotta have some freak in you. Don't be disgusting. I don't mean like that. But you gotta be a little spicy. Cause we gotta keep it, we gotta keep it spicy. We gotta keep it cool. So yeah. Good times, man. Good times. Let's see. I'm gonna read y'all comments. What we got out here? What about aesthetics? All right, so Danielle Nisi said, what about aesthetics? My ex-husband, the wasbin? Did you really say the wasbin? I don't think I ever heard that before. Have you ever heard that? The wasbin? Hey yo, I need a Danielle, I'll drop a clues bomb for you. You want that? I like the wasbin. I do like that. That shit kind of cold. All right. My ex-husband, the husband, had a fit when I changed my hair. He said I had to get permission before I did it because it wasn't how I looked before. Okay. That's a bit extreme. I get it. But I will say this. I don't know the context. I had a girlfriend do that to me one time, and I did not appreciate it. Okay. I did not say, I wasn't like, you need to check with me, but I was like, I had a girlfriend who had long hair, right? And then one day, this is when women was doing that big chop movement. This like girls just chopping their hair off because they was like, ooh, I want to get the natural growth and it's gonna grow back. Ooh, girl, it's gonna grow back so healthy. So all of them just cutting their hair off like tennis balls. And one day, my girl, the night before, she had hair. It was nice too. I ran my fingers through it. It was pulling on it a little bit. Everything was nice. She had nice hair. This girl done chopped her hair off, come back the next day like nothing happened. Like she is regular face from yesterday, like regular hair. And I looked at her. The first thing I did, open the door, I was like, she came in, knocked me out. I was like, hey, babe, what's going on, girl? Where the fuck is your hair? Where the fuck is your hair? That's where that video came from when I did the Chris Brown joint. That was like real life. I did the Chris Brown video when I first started YouTube. Where the fuck is your hair? And my girl just chopped her hair off. Now, it wasn't the fact that what she did, it's how she did it. I am bald. You don't think it's a problem if I show up the next day at your house? First day I'm bald. Next day I come back, I got a ponytail in the back. I got dreads. You're gonna look at me like, my nigga, this is not who I signed up with. Not who I signed up for. So all I'm saying is, I can kind of understand, because men, when y'all got y'all hair a certain way, yo, it be looking good. Like it be like real attractive. It be sexy. Like I know some guys have. You got like a hair preference, Eileen? Like a style where you like, yo, when she has this style, it's the best. Or do you have a hairstyle where you like, I don't like that? Or you just don't give a damn she got hair at all?
I mean, long as it's nice and neat.
Long as it's nice and neat. Okay. Look, Eileen, like, look, long as it's nice and neat, right? He don't care. I don't like buns. I do not like when girls be having like the fucking croissant librarian bun. Not my jam. Not my jam. And that's cool. Do it when you're not around me. But when you're around, I like a woman to have her hair down. I like braids. Braids are dope. I like short hair. Even like if a woman had a really short cut, if she has the face for it, I'm with it. Now, the problem is, how do we tell the people who don't got a face for it that they don't have a face for it? Suggestions? Because if you say it, they're going to be like, how dare you? Not everybody got a face for this. Not everybody has a head to go bald. Eileen said he ain't got it. Not everybody got a good bald head. So sometimes, lady, you got to tell your man, like, look, I ain't trying to be funny, Slim. You need to go ahead and buy a subscription of hats because it's a wrap for you, dog. You need to get a fitted cap. You need to get some Scullies. You need to get the Nate Dogg hat. So when you wear suits, you can be like, hold up. Like, you need to get that joint popping. Not everybody got the juice. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. She was like, aesthetics. He said it wasn't looking better. So what that mean? He stopped giving you some, that's why y'all broke up, because you changed your hair? He said your ponytail was too little, Danielle? Andrew says all the poisons they're putting into the food, water, clothing, cosmetics, medicines, atmosphere is definitely not helping any of us. Seems like it's more difficult to lose weight as time progresses. I agree. Me personally, I think we overeat. And I also think that a lot of people eat out of depression. And I think one of the hardest things to do, at least that I've learned, is like if you find a man or a woman who doesn't work out before before you date them, it's very difficult to get them to work out after. Like if they weren't into working out before and you get with them and then they start gaining weight, you just about to be with a fat motherfucker. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with that, but a lot of us did not sign up for that. We didn't. We didn't. And I'm tired of like having to lie or look the other way. Like we can't tell, hey, my back is getting bigger, or I'm getting titties, or like, yo, her back, nigga, her back getting wide. And she wondering why we having sex less, baby. You know? So, and my thing is, I understand that couples as we get older, life happens, right? Life happens. We gain weight, we lose weight. But I think for me, I have to be in a situation where we both work out together or we have our own workout routines that we enjoy. Whether you go to boxing and I go to whatever, or we say, hey, we're going to do a morning walk or a morning run. Whatever that looks like, let's do it together. Because even if you're a big woman, but you work out, let me tell you a little secret. When big women are in the gym and they working out, shit, niggas like that shit. Shit, niggas like that shit. When them big old titties, big ass booty, and them dents in that ass, them craters looking like cereal bowls you can eat out of them motherfuckers, niggas like that. You getting it. Dudes like that. They do. And not to say we don't give love to the slender sisters either, but I'm just saying like a big, beautiful woman that is working on improving herself. You might catch some ding-a-ling just because he like, hey, look, boo, I know you ain't at your goal yet, but I think you deserve some wood because you working hard. You working hard. Bend that big old booty. Let's figure it out. I'm just saying, these big girls, they're gonna pick off these little girls, but it's the motivation. A man likes to see like, yo, my woman is working. She getting it. The same way, ladies, y'all like to see a man in motion, right? Shit, baby, we love to see you in motion too. We do. Let's see. Danielle says, simple conversation, be your authentic self. I'm all for someone who can make me laugh or challenge me intellectually. I like that. Danielle got the right idea. A lot of women don't like to be challenged intellectually, though. And that makes for just a boring relationship. Miss Brown said, co-parenting has been a hard thing for me. My ex isn't the best. Shit, baby. We all been there, boo. I feel you on that. Natasha's replying to Rim. She said, Rim, take your time getting to know these women. Be friends first and see how to connect or disconnect. Take a look at Zeus's free exercise baggage claim. Yeah, so these are good contract stuff. So Rim, if you hit me up in the DM, I'm going to gift you a free stay in your lane dating relationship bundle. I like your story, bro. I'm going to gift you. All you have to do is hit me in the DM and I'm going to send you the link for the free contract bundle. It's about 22 contracts in there. And these are going to help you date women. These are going to help you get on the same page with women that you might like, that you say, hey, let's kind of warm ourselves up to this. Here's some things that you can do. Here's what I'm not comfortable with. Y'all can look at it together. Click which boxes y'all are into. Sign the contract and say, all right, there we go, boo. Right? You my sneaky link. Or hey, there you go. We part-time partners, right? You a part-time lover. We gonna hang. Whatever that is, I'm gifting you that, brother, because I want to see you find love. But more importantly, I want to see you find companionship. And dating is very difficult. So these contracts are going to make for great conversation starters. Okay. First dates, anything like that. So, hey, bro, tell me, hit me in the DM and I'm going to gift that to you. All right, my dog. Andrew, what you got? He says, my son's mother is keeping me out of his life because we're not together. She got pregnant literally the last time we were together. She's spiteful and making my life a living hell. I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew. I'm looking at your profile picture. You look kind of light skinned, but I think you're a Caucasian brother. And I didn't realize Caucasians had so much baby mama drama like us brothers do. I did not realize that we were brothers in the same struggle. I didn't. I thought, white women weren't what made good baby mamas, but apparently I was wrong. Not all, of course, but I'm sorry that you're going through that, brother. Anytime a man or a woman can't be around their children, a parent, that's some hard stuff to deal with, man. And I'm sorry that people are being spiteful. But you know what? The child is always gonna grow up to see and learn, both sides of the story. You know what I'm saying? So just keep fighting for your child in court, man. Please do. Do all you can while you can. Miss Brown, she said, just keep fighting and take her to court if you have to. That's right, Miss Brown. Let's encourage my man. Let's encourage him. I appreciate y'all showing love to people, man. Danielle says, I understand that, Rim. I met a man who wanted to be in a relationship after 72 hours. God damn, Danielle, what type of poom you got over there? Huh? What type of reckless necklace you giving up? You doing tricks? God damn, you giving massages? What? 72 hours, Danielle? Lord, you got that dope. You got that fire. He said, nigga, 72 hours, shit. I'll wife her. God damn, Danielle. Hey, Rim, you better stay away from Danielle, nigga. She got that Erica Badu. That on and on and on and on. He said, no, thank you, sir. We're moving too fast. Danielle, you can't be putting your honey sweet stuff on these men and expect them not to want to come back to the beehive. Once they taste that honey, you know how it is. Oh, man. Let's see. Daniel said he proceeded to embarrass me everywhere we went. You, Sebsta, my wife, did to her hair. Oh, you lost me there. You swept my wife. Daniel, I don't know what the hell this was. I don't even know how to pronounce that word, but my wife did to her hair. He hated it. I ended up putting braids in because I was so upset. Never again. Ah, man. Now listen, I didn't know it was that deep. Like if a woman brings her hair, like in my younger days, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have been more of an asshole. But as I gotten older, I'm like, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? So if she actually changed her hair to put in braids because I'm sitting here talking bad about her hair, I would actually feel bad because I never want to hurt my person's feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Like more people got to be more empathetic. Like if you really love your shorty, like you ain't really trying to hurt her feelings. You're really not. But we should be able to be honest with a woman, our lady, without having to tiptoe around the truth because we don't want to hurt her feelings. So for me, I got to be with a woman that can handle and live in reality, not somebody who I have to pander to you or lie to you because if I tell you the truth, then somehow I don't love you. Like, hey, boo, please don't say that. You kind of getting crazy with your mouth. You embarrassed me at the goddamn restaurant. Or, hey, boo, you said you was gonna work out last year. I ain't seen you work out since last year. Like, what's up with that? Or hey, boo, I'm having problems with the bills. I'm stressed. You ain't really helping at all. Like, or you're not helping as much as you could. Whatever that is, we should be able to have those uncomfortable conversations. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Daniel, Andrew says, Levanta, I've been making my court dates. Okay, I've been making my court dates. She hasn't been showing up. That's good. If she ain't been showing up, hey, look, the court gonna get at her for that. Because one thing I can say about the court systems, the courts, like they want the parent. It's not like the 80s and 90s anymore, like where they just come down on a dude and be like, man, you wrong for everything. It's not like that. Like they really want fathers to come and be in their children's life. And a lot of the court systems, not saying it's perfect, right? Mind you, I know you probably up in New York, but a lot of court systems, they really do protect and support the father or the mother. Like they want them to be with both parents. You know what I'm saying? So keep fighting for that, big dog, because I know that can be stressful. When I say I know, nigga, I know. I know that. Why you think I lost my hair, big dog? Let's see. Danielle, that's crazy, but some men feel like just because you are married that they can control you. That's an interesting point. She said just because you're married, they can control you. I would say the same thing about women. That's interesting. Levante, Leavante, Leavante, Elevante. There you go, Elevante. There you go, boo. Elevante. That's a really good point, Mama, because I feel like women feel the same way. Like if you get married, now you get to tell me what to do, like a grown ass man. You know, I'm a grown ass man, and you get to tell me what to do and how to do it. Or if you get mad at me that somehow I'm supposed to like run for you or hide from you or start lying. I don't understand when men are afraid of their wife. I don't understand that. Why am I afraid of somebody that I chose? Like, what the hell? Did you hear that?
Google.
The Google on?
Google. Stop.
I'm in this IKEA ass house, okay? And we got everything in here. The toilet's flush and we clap our hands. Like, that's just how the shit go around here. Danielle say it's a typo. It's all boo. I got you, boo. Yo, that's crazy though. When you say control you, give me an example of that. Like when you say men want to control you, I can see that. And you know what? To a certain degree, and I don't agree with the controlling thing, but I can see why. Like niggas be spending like $10,000 for a ring. Baby, if I spent $10,000 on a car, if you spent $10,000 on a piece of land, $10,000 on anything, that is an investment. So that nigga want to make sure you don't get hurt. He want to make sure, yo, where you going, baby? Okay, because that $10,000 investment is on your hands. So if you get hit by a car or if you go around some nigga's house and you getting legged, I need to know because that's an investment. It could be that. Me personally, I don't agree with spending a crazy amount of money on a ring. Now, if I have it and you know, I'm like, if I have it and I can afford it, I probably still wouldn't spend a whole bunch of but other stupid ass ring. But I would get her something where it's very nice that she would like. I wouldn't get her something she wouldn't like. But I would also have to ask myself, well, what's more important? You want me to spend $10,000 on this ring, or you want me to spend $10,000 and buy her some property, or put this in like a Roth IRA or stock, or put this in something that can accrue interest for us? A piece of land, something, right? To me, that makes more sense. Because, baby, we can't live inside of a ring. We can't do that. Or let's start a business, right? I think I'm really like not with the traditional shit. The only thing traditional I'm with when it comes to relationship is loyalty. I'm with being loyal to my person, right? Whatever covenant that we decide to make with one another, our personal contract of what we want, how we want to live our relationship, I'm gonna be true to that. I'm gonna be true to that. And I'm gonna be honest with that. So that's the only traditional part I'm talking about. But everything else, yeah, I'm good. 757 in the building. Anthony, what up, pimp? I'm over here dropping this 757 game. You know how it is, baby. You know, just keeping it player. I got Texas in the house. Shout out to Jasper and it big. Shout out to Jasper. I might be going to Dallas soon. And I want to see how big them Dallas women are. Because listen, when you see a big, pretty woman, they look like a moon bounce. You know, like the moon bounce when you was a kid in the backyard that you could just jump in and play in. It was just soft and you could just jump around. That's how I see a big, pretty woman. I was like, man, look at that big old moon bounce. That looks fun. But I ain't getting caught up in Texas. My homie said, don't get caught up in Texas now. Them big Texas women. I'm like, you're right. I'm going to just keep my hands to myself. It is what it is. All right, y'all, we're getting ready to get up out of here soon. So let me go ahead and get your questions in because I'm getting ready to get up off this thing. I'm tired. Danielle, she said, no. Miss Brown says, Danielle Nisi, that's crazy, but some men feel like they can control you. Danielle said, and he proceeded to embarrass me every time He said he hated it. I ended up putting braids in my hair. Yeah, that was whack though for that. I hate it when men and women are like mean to their significant other. Yeah, that's trash. I don't like that. Miss Brown said to Mr. Andrew, hopefully the judge will rule in your favor eventually. Keep all the texts and emails you can. Yes. Hey, when you doing that co-parenting shit, you got to be a lawyer, bro. You know how many screenshots in your damn phone that you got of paperwork, of text messages, emails? Like, bro, it is like, I'm not even bullshitting, yo. It's so motherfucking exhausting to have to deal with a difficult co-parent. I swear to God, because yo, you really it completely drains your life. Like you don't got other shit to do, right? And then you have somebody, if you are in a co-parenting relationship with a co-parent who does not want to co-parent with you, right? It makes things more difficult. And then I hate it when they try to turn your children against you. You know what I mean? Like I've been in situations where, you know, my daughter is hearing adult business because she's hearing it from, you know, one of her parents, you know, not myself, but I had to deal with, you know, my daughter hearing negative things. And she's like, yo, that's like, why are you like, my daughter's 8. Like, what do we look like telling as adults, putting our problems on the children, right? But yo, it really lets me know how like sad people really are because a lot of us are co-parenting with people who are married to other people that have kids. You would think like, oh, well, you should be happy. You got a significant other, you have a family. Like, why are you bothering me? Why are you over here talking down to me about my kid, our kid? You know what I'm saying? It's like the co-parent that feel that, you know, is usually the problematic co-parent is like, they don't want the child to love you, and they damn sure don't want to feel like the child loves you more than them, which is all ego based, which is all childish, emotional shit that has nothing to do with the kid. But a lot of us got to go through that. Oh, because I don't like him, my child can't see him. Yo, man, that I feel like people should go to jail for shit like that. In my opinion, I feel like if you rob a father or a mother of their time with their child, bro, you should do some time. You should do some light time, a year, 2 years, 3 years, because that's time that that person can never get back with their child. Never get back. It's some evil ass people out here, man. That's why I always say, yo, be careful who you sleep with so you don't catch an STD. And I don't mean sexual transmitted diseases. I mean a spiritual transmitted disease. A lot of people, their energy is not good. You know, especially those of us who've been hurt and now we feel like it's our job to keep that hurt going on. You know what I'm saying? So just because a woman has a fine body or a man has a nice smile, yo, you really got to look at how that person acts when they're mad, how that person treats you when they upset, because then that'll let you know if you can work with that person or not. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be nice when their ass is in good mood. I don't trust that shit. I need to see how your ass is when you pissed. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Thanks. Check your DMs. Replying to Lamanta. She said, thanks, check your DMs. Sorry, typo. See what my wife did to her hair. Okay, got you. Anthony, that's right, big dog. Speaking the truth, Anthony is chiming in on us from YouTube, big dog. I appreciate you. I'm always eating it. Wait, hold on, Andrew. Hold on, my nigga. Hey, yo, Andrew, man, that's a wild ass line. I'm always eating it. All right, we talking about the poom poom. Andrew saying that he's always eating his wife's cobbler, blueberry cobbler. That's what we'll call it. So, hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Andrew. I like it when a grown ass man is like, yeah, nigga, that's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I get my wife right. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men enjoy that type of thing. You know, a lot of men enjoy some of that cobbler. You know, whatever cobbler you into. You know what I mean? Whether it's that blueberry cobbler, that's black women, or that apple cobbler, that's the white women. Somebody cobbling something. But yo, that's what he said. Andrew said, I'm always eating it. That's why I don't have my 6-pack. That's my alibi, and I'm sticking with it. Boy, you know you're supposed to lick it, not actually chew it and swallow it, though, right, Andrew? You might have gave her a hysterectomy. You gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be careful, man. Hysterectomies are going around, bro. you, you know what I mean? Don't have a chipped tooth like Nas. You might give her surgery or something, bro. Y'all crazy as hell. Danielle said, Andrew said to Miss Brown, she said, this is good advice. Thank you. I've been keeping journals, and one day when he's old enough, I plan to give him the journals. Hey, that's dope. I used to write a lot of notes to my daughter and do like video notes to her when I was in LA and away from her. Like I would just do talk to the camera about how I was feeling, because when she was really young, I lived in LA and her mom lived in DC. So it was a lot, man. But I still keep records. I still write things down. My daughter, I've had to come up with ways to really connect with her, with us being like 3 hours away, 4 hours away. So it works, man. It really does, bro. It really, really works. And I'll say, it makes me feel like as a father, I'm doing all I can. And a lot of women who support men, women who actually like men, they appreciate a dad and they see your effort, because they know a lot of men who don't give no effort whatsoever. So keep doing what you're doing, big dog. I'm thinking about doing this series called Co-Parent Commandments. Co-parent commandments. These are things that you shall, if co-parenting, you shall not do. It's like breaking the rules. You know, you shall not do this. Follow the co-parenting commandments. Let's see. It wasn't that deep. I should show you the picture. We like pictures here, Danielle. We like a good picture now. If you want to show us with a good bob or whatever you got your hair cut in, let me know. Danielle said, old school etiquette rules. Old school etiquette rules say you are supposed to spend 3 months' salary on the engagement ring. Okay, old school had 2 families, okay, that live usually a couple blocks from one another, and they ain't know about each other. So we're gonna go old school. An engagement ring, okay. What would you rather have? An expensive 3 months salary? Baby, old school was on crack back in the 80s. So I don't think we should go with everything they said. They was on drugs back then, baby. And also too, that 3 salary month, that could have been a generational starter, mama. We could have started a business that made it so you ain't have to work no more. So what would you rather do? You would rather go to work with an expensive ass ring on your hand, or you would rather me take that 3 month salary and invest it in something so that you don't got to work? See, this is what I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I want freedom. I don't give a damn about things. I didn't grow up with things. I grew up with love. I had reliable people around me, friends, down, real people that supported me. I had the best things in life. Some people are so poor, all they have is things. Probably went over your head. Some people are so poor, that's all they have is things. Cars, all that, but they don't got one loyal person in their backyard. They don't have one person that genuinely loves them, whether they have money or not. So that's, for me, is like, I've always appreciated the fact that I never needed money to get a girl, ever. I've never had a lot of bread. I've always had enough, but I've never been like a rich man. I've been wealthy. So that's why I'm just like, when a lot of guys flaunt their money to get women, I'm like, well, bro, you do that because that's you. That's all you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't shit without the money, or at least you feel like you can't get a woman without the money. Or maybe you feel like you can't get the woman that you want without the money. And if you gotta flaunt your money to be with a woman, or if she says, hey, I don't want to get married to you unless you buy me an expensive ring, bro, soon as the words get off of her lips, you need to run. Because a woman that truly loves a man, she don't want to just get married to any man. She want that man. And she don't give a damn if that man got a ring around her finger or a ring around the tub. She like, look, I see the potential in this man. This man loves me. He makes me feel like no man's ever felt before. I feel protected. I feel respected. We can build together. And that's what they used to do back in the day. They build together. Ladies, a lot of men like myself, y'all got to really start thinking outside of the timelines of social media, right? Because you can miss out on an intelligent man because he don't want to deal with your ignorant way of thinking. And when I say ignorant, I don't mean that disrespectfully in any way, shape, or form. And I mean this for guys as well. But I mean is, Society tells us a bunch of bullshit, and as we get older, it's our job to decipher: are we going to believe bullshit, or are we going to start thinking smarter? We look at our friends and be like, oh damn, how did they get that big house, or how did they get the vacation? Probably because they wasn't spending money trying to keep up with the Joneses and impress everybody. That's why I don't understand why people spend 10,000, hundreds, thousands and thousands of dollars for one day, a wedding, for a bunch of people that we don't even see, or we don't even really know like that. We don't really see. We paying for them, and we spending all this money that we can't afford, and we about to be in debt because of this, all because this is the only way we feel like we can celebrate our love. I think that shit is whack. I do. I'd rather us buy some land and build on that motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? I really, really do. So I think that you definitely got to find somebody that is thinking smarter. And if you are with a woman that thinks like that, maybe she's open to learning how to do it a better way. Because ain't nothing like a woman that's open to learn. Ooh, Lord. We got Danielle in the house with her fine ass. Come on, Danielle. Come on up in here, baby. We missed you. What's happening? You're late. You're late, Danielle. Danielle's still celebrating Valentine's Day with her boo. All right. Let's see. My ex, Miss Brown said my ex felt I couldn't dress a certain way and do my hair a certain way. Oh, that must have meant he didn't like the way he must have meant that that means you was too fine. Whatever you was doing, he was like, hey, you look too good and you need to slow your little ass down because yeah. And I'll admit, some women, you can tell, I know some women who are married, right? And they dress like they not. And I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman being sexy, but I definitely understand there's definitely, to me, a difference between a woman dressing like, hey, she's dressing fly, right? But she not out here showing all her goodies that belong to somebody else. Because you can't ask a nigga to spend $10,000 on a ring, $100,000 on a wedding, $50,000 on a wedding, and you think you about to go out and show off the same goddamn goodies that I just spent thousands of dollars on, and all a nigga got to do to see them same goodies is buy you a drink and some hot wings? Shit. Mm-mm. Not I, said the cat. Mm-mm, baby. No, no, no. Because I'm usually the guy with the wings, the hot wings and the drink. I'm usually him. I'm like, oh, he spent all that? Yeah, okay, cool. Shit, baby. You want a Crown Royal or something? Let me get you something. She's like, yeah, I like a crown. That's nice. Yeah, we just gonna have some good conversation. And wherever the night takes us is where it takes us. Just saying. Y'all gotta remember, Rose from the Titanic, she ran away from the nigga that had all that money that was trying to marry her and take care of her, right? She ran away from that nigga. Who did she want? She wanted the nigga that couldn't even buy a drink. She wanted Jack because Jack had passion and Jack made her feel alive, right? Jack also fucked her in the back of that weak ass car too. But what I'm just saying is like, Jack brought something out of her, whereas the rich dude, he had all the money, he could take care of her, had all those things, but she didn't like the way he treated her. You know what I'm saying? So that, ladies, y'all gotta realize, like, to a lot of y'all, to some women, the money shit don't matter if the other stuff isn't there. And a lot of times it's like, look, some women are like, look, as long as I got an honest man that treats me right, just, hey, I'm cool with that. Whatever we build is what we build. All right, I'm almost ready to get up out of here. Let me make sure I get y'all comments. You say, Lamonte saying, also, I'm cool with whatever ring that looks nice. I don't care about how much you spend. Okay, Miss Brown, all right. But we're gonna get you a good ring though. I'm not saying like, you know, it's gonna be trash. No, we're gonna hook you up. It's gonna be nice. Andrew Lynch, she's definitely a Jezebel spirit. All right, Andrew, I know you white because you said Jezebel, and I love it because I don't catch up on my white words often. So you got to keep me abreast, right? All my white friends, I'll be like, what y'all saying these days? You know what I mean? They ask me too. They're like, Zeus, what's the lingo? I'm like, oh, you know, we using YNs now. They're like, oh, okay, what's that stand for? Don't say it. Don't say it. But yeah, shout out to you, Andrew. I appreciate you, man. Andrew said, if you don't eat it, you don't need it. Andrew got bumper sticker lines for pussy. If you don't eat it, you don't need it. I know that's right. I agree. I'd rather, Danielle said, I agree. I'd rather buy property and secure the family than have the ring. See, man, That's what I'm talking about, y'all. The Top Rope Tribe is on today, baby. We on. Shout out to Jennifer Lowe. Shout out to Rim Rich. Like I said, Rim, hit me in the DM. I'm gonna gift you with a free stay in your lane dating bundle packet. And also, Andrew, I want you to hit me up in the DM as well. I'm gonna gift you a free one, bro. You've really been participating. I like your level of conversation in this. You've been doing a great job. Um, as well as Danielle Nisi. Yeah, man. Y'all shoot me a DM. I'm a Danielle Nisi. I'm gonna send y'all the free downloadable stay in your lane contract bundle. I want to gift it to you guys. I want to see how you use it. You guys can download them, print it out, give it to your friends, your family, people that you're dating as gifts, or as as dating gags, or really using it in your relationship to be like, hey, look, let's sit down and talk about what it is that we're trying to do. Okay, I'm with that. Like, these things really work. So shout out to them. And I want you guys to send me some proof of concept. Shoot a little 15-second, 30-second video. Send it to me. Tag it to me. Being your own stay in your lane agents. Okay. So that's my gift to you, Andrew. We've been selling these things all month, and people really been enjoying them. So I want to keep the gift going, man, because dating is some hard shit to do. And it's even worse when you don't have nobody to talk to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Levante, my ex felt like I couldn't dress a certain way. You must have had them titties out, Miss Brown. That's what that was about. He said you was looking too good. Jezebel. No problem, Andrew. Miss Dominique, she said, hey, it's me, Dominique, family from Chicago. What's up, Chicago? I know that's right. I'll take an investment over a expensive engagement ring any day. Smart woman. I know that's right. Smart woman. I like that. All right, man. I'm getting ready to get up out of here, y'all. So if you are in the live right now, there's about 8 people in here. Like I said, Danielle, hit me up. I'm gonna gift you the Stay in Your Lane dating contract. You are officially about to become your own Stay in Your Lane agent. And who I got? I got my man Andrew. I want you to pull up, hit me a DM. I'm gonna send you the free link so you can download. Let's see. Yeah, man. It was a lot of great energy in here, man. Shout out to Anthony. I appreciate you guys. Dominique, I love it when you pull up, boo. Thank you so much. All right, I'm getting ready to get up out of here, y'all. As always, I'm coming back. As a matter of fact, I might go live tomorrow in the daytime because I miss y'all. And I'm starting to do more like walking talks. I've been filming more. As y'all see, I've been doing more Stay in Your Lane videos. And I've just been trying to do more, to really be honest. Like, it is hard as shit to be a full-time content creator, entrepreneur. I'm learning a lot of things, but when I say I am so ecstatic and happy that I'm connecting with you guys in ways I never did before. And a big part of that is a good friend of mine, Natasha, man. Shout out to Natasha, Top Rope Natasha. She's a part of my team, and she's, started off watching my content. And, I'm really loving and enjoying connecting with y'all. Let me just say that. Like, we be talking in the DMs. I've talked to people, people that's on this live right now, I've had direct DM conversations with. And I think that's what we need more of. Eventually, I want to do an event where y'all come out to meet me and we basically sit down and have like a night of like relationship. It's going to be some comedy in there, some vibes. I'm still kind of thinking about what that show would look like, but I want it to be dope, and I want it to be worth you guys coming out your house and putting on your grown folks' clothes. And you like, yo, we about to go see Top Rope Zeus, nigga. It's about to be a good time. We about to do some thinking. We about to laugh. We about to joke, but we also get some game. So thank y'all so much, man, for your energy. Thank y'all for pulling up on me and trusting me with this information, and then just rocking with me. I appreciate you. So as always, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys got any suggestions on videos or stay in your lanes that you guys want me to do, hit me in a DM. Hit me in a DM. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, shout out to everybody that won some of the Stay in Your Lane, the dating contracts. For those of you that want to purchase it, yo, the link is in the bio. And yeah, we out here. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate you. I'll be back next Wednesday. But when I say next Wednesday, I might pull back up on y'all tomorrow or Friday. I don't know. I feel like I want to talk to y'all more. So maybe I'll hit y'all up at lunchtime or something. As always, I appreciate you guys. I'm Top Rope Zeus. Live your dreams, not your reality. Peace. And I'm talking about, I lean back.